if I could go back in time and I can tell myself when I was younger, if I give myself advice as to how to get to at least where I am now or to get further, things that I would have known, um, I definitely would have told myself confidence and knowing that the you that you want to be is already by you. I mean, you may have to go to a different place in the world. You may have to go around there to be able to go and find yourself. Everybody's trying to find themselves. Everybody, there's so many motivational speakers to help, a person. But I think the biggest thing is for that I would have been able to understand is sort of like right now, my evolution, musically, finding my sound, finding, just sort of where I fit, was one of those things of me finding me by me already. You understand what I'm saying? Like I was able to discover, like, one of the things is like you look at hip hop right now. I was always afraid to use my voice growing up. Even though I knew I could sing, my R&B guys used to be like, "Black man, you gotta," you know what I mean? But I until there was 50s and there was, Fontaines from Little Brother and there was Drake, I'm being honest, you know what I mean? It was sort of that thing, like back in the day, it was sort of like always like I loved Missy Elliott, but she's a girl, like, what I'm saying? No, so really being able to be confident in the fact that just music shifted to where rappers are being more melodic and able to come back. Like I like blending those worlds together, like on the deal, you know what I'm saying? I'm spitting on the deal, but I'm doing it in a way where it's very melodic and it's soothing, you know what I'm saying, to people that wouldn't hear it if it was just hard bars. You understand what I'm saying? So it's sort of like feeling out like, man, that you want to be is already by you. You already got everything that you need to be victorious. You understand what I'm saying? You just got to start digging, pulling out the treasures, So that's one of the things I definitely would have said to myself. And I give that advice to all the young people already. It's like, it's not something that's super far away from you. Other elements of who you are, you may have to go get from somewhere. You may find it over there and like, oh, wow, I didn't know that about, I know that. But that ultimate you, it's a bag inside of there. You just got to pull it out. Right. That independence is so huge and it's so valuable and it's very burdensome. Right. So there is that element of like looking at, it's so interesting. I was just on a call with my social team in LA and I'm just looking at all these different things and assets and doing the social and then this part of the digital marketing is just like, man, hey, man, when do I get to sleep, So I think, that other side of the business and the videos all the way myself, I write and I direct a lot of my videos, you know what I'm saying, as of now. So even before, just to prep for that video is taking me a few days before, because on the visuals, I'm very in. And afterwards, I'm spending another 2 days with the editor, you know what I'm saying, going over it. Like, so there's so much that you're involved in where you're just like, I've had those days of being able to just like walk in on a set and everything set up, everything, this person's steaming your shirts and this one's over here doing that. And that's cool. But, just that grunt of after being able to look at that project and be like, wow, you know what I'm saying? That came from my hard work, like my blood, sweat, and tears are in that project. And nobody did it for me, so nobody can take it from me. You know what I mean? There is a certain sense of pride in that. You know what I'm saying? Like I've had to do that even religiously. I had to be able to say, no, oh, you're telling me this, that person's telling me that. Let me get away from everybody and go find what I want to find. There was nobody around when I started looking for me. You know what I'm saying? Spiritually. So I think that's sort of the same thing musically. It's like, sort of like, you listen, you hear, okay, everybody get away. I'm doing my thing now, And so that independence is very, very cool because that victory, when you get W's, man, you know what I'm saying? And even when you take an L, it's at nobody else's expense. It's at only at your expense because you were the person that went out and you can learn from it and grow from it and you don't have to deal with somebody else, you know what I mean? So independence is huge and it's powerful. And if a person can, should go as long as they can.